Hello again YouTube, it's the creamiest sea you ever gonna see, and today we will be taking a look at my choices for the best picks to climb solo queue in Pokemon Unite Season 4. These choices were made by a few simple things: how they progress through the game, how easy a beginner can pick it up and master it, and what kind of health items work best for each Pokemon. For each role in Pokemon Unite I have chosen 2 Pokemon that will be good picks for solo queue at the moment this video is made. Alright, let's get it on with our first category, Defenders. First off is the Shellfish Pokemon, Blastoise. With the return of its Rapid Spin Water Spout combo, it's once again dominating teamfights with a lot of AoE damage. Even going for Hydro Pump and Surf will leave your opponent shell-shocked and wishing to surrender. While it is difficult to carry your team as a defender, Blastoise's powerful Unite move can easily turn the tide of teamfights and secure objectives with ease. As for items, a body barrier is almost a must. While both the choice specs and wise glasses work great for that extra damage, a focus band will make sure you have more survivability. And even a muscle band can help with getting your boosted attacks faster, which will slow the enemies down for your team. As a stacking item, a Eosuke will give you that boost in HP, and even with the nerf, a Score Shield could still work out in your favor with this monster of a Pokemon. Our second defender on the list is the Stone Home Pokemon, Crustle. Back from the dead, Crit Stealth Rock's Crustle has returned to us, which makes our cake-layered friend a force on the battlefield once again. As for the items, both crit items work wonderful with Stealth Rocks and will help you take objectives even if you cannot get close to them. Both the attack weight and Eosuke are viable stacking items depending on your playstyle, as Crustle often feels more like an all-rounder instead of a defender. A body barrier still works for the big team fights, but I feel a focus band will give you more value if you're going the way of the crits. Now on to another role that's hard to carry with, the supporters. With our first choice being Hoopa, the Mischief Pokemon. Do you have a dysfunctional team? Hoopa will literally bring them together. With his Unite move giving your team the option to teleport straight to you, you can surprise your enemies and shut them down. Your normal abilities also change to an AoE stun that seems to cover the entire arena, and a death ray that attackers should stay away from. There are a lot of items that work well for Hoopa, so let's go through them really fast. Specs and/or glasses for increased damage. A body barrier, focus band and or Eosuke for survivability, and an energy amplifier or a muscle band for utility. Hoopa is currently one of the best Pokemon in the game in my opinion, and can win you games single-handedly depending on their timing with their Unite move. Supporters are definitely powerful in the current meta, and most have a place in this list, but the second supporter on our list is the balloon Pokemon Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's ability to deliver an AoE crowd control with Sing will help your team knock down your enemies, and they can't do anything about it, while also dealing great damage with their own moves, and being very hard to take down on its own. For item slots however, there isn't as much variety as some Pokemon in this video, and I would suggest the following: a body barrier for those hectic teamfights, a focus band to stay alive a little bit longer, and to top it off, some wise glasses to boost your own damage output. Now on to the next role on our list, the almighty all-rounders. With first on the list, everyone's favorite non-dragon, the flame Pokemon Charizard. As one of the easiest Pokemon to play on this list, this fire breather will take to the skies and burn your enemies into a pile of ashes with a strong Unite move of its own. With Flamethrower and Fire Blast being its best combo at the moment, you can easily chip away the enemy's health from a distance. With an energy amplifier and an attack weight, his Unite move will melt anything it touches, while a muscle band can help you get those last hits in more easily. A scope lens also works wonders for this salamander, and you can even consider a safer playstyle with a focus band equipped. Our second all-rounder is one that even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson envies, and is of course the superpower Pokemon Machamp. This Pokemon will run straight through your enemies, while dealing massive damage and even having some crowd control in his own kit. With Dynamic Punch being his best opening move, it will increase its damage even further for a short while. Because Machamp has a high crit rate potential, both the Scope Lens and Razor Claw are great additions to his kit, while a muscle band will increase the damage even more. If you're feeling like scoring, an attack weight is a must-have. However, if you're gonna be playing with your team more, I would suggest an energy amplifier to boost the power of your Unite move even more. A focus band can also work, as Machamp does not have much for defenses and will be a great item for those one-on-one duels. Now on to Tencent's favorite category, the attackers. Our first attacker on the list is the Snow Princess herself, Alolan Ninetales, the Fox Pokemon. Alolan Ninetales is a beast in the lane with a very fast evolution at level 4 and great AoE and crowd control potential. It is also quite easy to pick up for beginning players that want to expand their Pokemon pool and want to try out new things. Being a special attacker, she loves all 3 of the glasses items and gains a benefit from each one. Because attackers are rather frail, a focus band can help you survive in lane more, while a muscle band will speed up your basic attacks to freeze your enemies into place. It is important to keep as much distance as you can, because if you get caught, it won't be long before you're back in spawn. Our second attacker on the list is the Easter Bunny's distant cousin, Cinderese, the striker Pokemon. While Cinderese struggles to keep up in lane, it really feels at home in the central area, as most players want to evolve it as fast as possible. When evolved, it has great range and power to its attacks with Pyro Ball and Blaze Kick, leaving your enemies in need of a burn heal. With its ability to instantly gain a boosted attack after using a move, it can and will strike the enemy team hard and fast. Its kit even comes with mobility options, making you either invulnerable for a short time or dashing forward dealing damage. His Unite move can absolutely demolish team fights or secure objectives like Zap does, just don't wait around in the bush to steal it while your team is fighting. Because this AAA bunny is all about the damage, his item list is rather short. With a scope lens for those critical hits, a muscle band to attack even faster, and an attack weight to melt any enemy foolish enough to cross its path. In our final category we have the player's favorite fast boys, the speedsters. First one on the list is the original Poltergeist, the shadow Pokemon Gengar. With massive amounts of burst damage and mobility, this Pokemon is a threat to any squishy target it can find, disappearing from sight and appearing over a defeated enemy within seconds. The triple glasses is a popular choice for this Pokemon, but could give some issues with it being at its best in the central area and thus not being able to score as much in the early game. A good replacement for a stacking item would be a focus band to give it a bigger chance to survive in a team fight or prolonged duels, but it shines brightest picking up any lonely attackers or diving straight for the backline in a team fight. And the final entry in today's video is the flaming hot bird itself, Talonflame, the scorching Pokemon. Even after receiving a nerf in Season 4, it still dominates objectives with its amazing diving potential, making sure it will get cleared by your team. Item wise, this speedy bird takes on a familiar build as some Pokemon on this list. The Razor Claw and Scope Lens for critical hits, an attack weight and muscle band for increased damage, and a focus band for survivability. It is a menace that swoops down from the sky and can wipe your entire team in just mere seconds. And that's it for today's video. Here is the list of Pokemon I chose for the best option to climb in solo queue in Pokemon Unite. Do you agree with these choices? Do you have a better build in mind? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing for more content like this coming your way. Want to see me live? Come follow my Twitch, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day and remember to be as creamy as you can be.